UDIAG X-60 professional scanner. Have you heard about this brand? Me neither. So in today's video we are going to test this scan tool in my 2017 Golf R and see if it's actually read the code and help us to find exactly what's the problem. If you don't know, this is my 2017 Golf R. I bought it from Copart Sight and Scene and I've been working on it to get it 100%. It's still, we are close to get it ready soon. So in this video, I'm still gonna check it with this scan tool, gonna see if it's actually reading the code and if it actually will help me to find out the problem. At the same time, I'm gonna give you my honest review in the end of this video, and then I'm gonna let you decide if it's good and if it's worth for you to buy it or not. So let's go and test it. And inside this box we get another premium box that says the brand of this company, and it looks very premium. And check this out. Inside is the scan tool right here by itself. So this is only way to get it. There you go. It looks very sturdy, guys, and all around with the plastic, hard plastic, you know, in case if it fall to the ground, it's very sturdy. It looks bulky from here, and it has a camera in the back. I'm not sure what is that for. We're gonna figure out, see why they have that camera in the back. And also it has a stand, so if you're using it and we want to just work on the car and at the same time view exactly what's the problem of the car inside the scan tool. And sometimes you can even put it on the steering wheel and you can work with your hand freely. It has two connections right here to open to the rear. There you go, guys. So inside we get the OBD2 scan that we're gonna connect it. It works wirelessly to the car along with other accessories, cables, charger cable, USB, and another plug-in for the scan tools. And also we get another book for you guys to read. All right, for right now, let's go connect it to the car, test it out, and see what does it mean. Let's go. You get this problem, error vehicle, the car doesn't know if it's on park mode or not. Even the car is already on a park mode, but still doesn't know if it's actually on the park mode. So in today's video, I'm going to replace the micro sparking mode right here. I'm gonna show you. Already took off this part right here and they took off this on the top, so we're going to replace the module and see if it's actually will fix this problem or not. Let's go and test it out. Okay, I already removed those two screws right here, so I was able to take off this one from here. Okay, so let's see now if this piece can fix this problem right here. So first of all, like I said, I already removed two screws. Now I'm gonna need to just put the car in park and then put, just like you want to turn on the car but don't turn it on, so I will be able to move the gear all the way down so I can have space to pull this one out. There you go. Oh, there you go, like that. So now I will have access so I can remove this piece. Okay, so this is the piece. I was able to remove it from inside that white mark right there. And the way to remove it, it's basically the same thing like this. So you have to push with the flat head, so you have to push this side and you'll be able to remove it, guys. So this piece right here that I removed, it's gonna go here. Gonna connect on this one, and the other side of this piece will go inside, same spot where I removed this first plug-in. Okay, I hope I have four hands so I can show you exactly step by step. Just gonna check out if there is any broken wires right there. Thinks everything looks good, like that. Gonna connect it to here, exactly like this. Exactly like that, guys. I'm just gonna push. So I got this one connected perfect until I heard the click. Now I'm gonna put this one back to exactly what is that white spot right there. Okay, so I just replaced the part and now it's connected to two sides. Let me see now if this is fixed the problem, because when you push this, that's like bypassing for the car to know that it's 100% in parking mode, but still that yellow triangle is still on. That means this did not fix the problem, or it will need to be resetted. So let me just plug in our machine, see if it actually will help us to get this job done. As you know guys, I got this car from Copart with the airbag blown, so I had to replace it. Also, those studs right here on the steering wheel, they were not working. I had to replace the clock spring, and since then I had this problem, B2 steering column lock. And guys, I was able to finally fix this problem with this UDIAG X-60. That helped me now to fix it after a long time figuring out what's the problem, and all you need is just an adaptation. So with this scan tool, I was able to diagnostic and then also to adapt or pair, or how can I say, relearn this module with the car so it will read it properly, and then based on that I was able to clear the code, and now the car is running. So guys, there you go, you got an X60 UDIAG. I'm gonna drop the link on the comment section below. If you guys want to get one, you will see it on the comment section below. Guys, you have a lot of options in this scan tool, guys. So it can read engine electronics, transmission electronics, brake electronics, climate control module, electronic central electric, distance regulation, wheel damping electronics, airbag, steering column electronic systems, instrument cluster, data bus OBD interface, all-wheel drive electronics, steering column lock, lane change assistance, driver foot electronics, power steering, passenger door electronics, headlamp range control, information electronics, emergency call and communication unit, parking aid, front sensor for driver assistance system, structure borne sound actuator, interface for access start system. So if you guys know a lot of those options that the car has, you will know that this scan tool can actually read a lot of things in your car. So I'm gonna drop the link on the comment section below. Like I told you guys, if you want to check it out, you're gonna see it right there in the comment section below. Let me know guys if it's a good option to have in your garage or not. If you know something better, I would like to know more from you guys as well. I read all the comments. So from here to the next video, stay tuned, and I will see you next in the upcoming video guys. Take care, peace.